Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Code Karen. Welcome to r/Am I the A-hole, where we have 5 incredible stories. If you're new to this channel, a sub would be great. Let's jump to the stories. Our first story is, am I the a-hole for suing my YouTuber ex-girlfriend for falsely accusing me of abuse on her channel? So, I dated a YouTuber. We went out for about a year, and it was alright, but she was so emotionally invested in her channel that she constantly neglected me and made me feel like I wasn't a priority. Not really important why we broke up, but we broke up. Then I got a bunch of messages from friends about 3 months later, telling me to go to her YouTube channel. I'm pretty much done with her, but I went to the channel and I realized she made a video about me where she claimed I was emotionally abusive. I continued to get messages from strangers telling me how awful a person I was and how they hoped I died through various means. So I sued my ex. It ruined her. I know she was financially in a bad spot and she likely couldn't afford court fees, but the case dragged on. I made a video about her not being able to afford court costs and such, and how it was going to ruin her. After which, a bunch of friends started telling me to just let it go and move on, but I had sunk money into the case as well. It wasn't cheap for me either, so I didn't just let it go. Eventually, the judge ruled in my favor, and I received a total of nothing from my ex. But it meant I could link to the judge's ruling result in the comments section of every video in which he tried to frame me as the bad guy, because in our state, court proceedings are public record. Suddenly, her viewership dropped and she blamed me for ruining her life. A bunch of my friends said I went too far and should have just taken the court win and left her alone. Was I the a-hole because I wanted to clear my name more than I wanted to punish her? Our second story is, am I the a-hole for giving a woman a taste of her own rude behavior? I'm sitting at the airport and this older lady sat down right next to me and took her iPad out and starts watching a show quite loud. To me, this is so rude in public. However, I just ignored it and put my earbuds in. After a while, I made a phone call using my earbuds. Literally 30 seconds into my call, she interrupts me and asks me to quit being rude and talk quietly so she can hear her show. As politely as I could, I said that not only her, but everyone about 10 feet away could hear her show, word for word, and that making a phone call isn't rude, but watching a show on your device full volume in a public waiting area is actually very rude, and that is why people use headphones. She said that she has every right to enjoy her show without being interrupted by a rude and selfish phone call or having to use headphones. I said she was absolutely right, and I am completely wrong. Please enjoy your show while we wait for the plane, and I will do the same. I then proceeded to take out my iPad and open Ice Cube's music video, Good Cop, Bad Cop, and play it full volume on my device without my earbuds. I have never seen someone storm off so mad. Quick edit. I turned the music video off almost immediately after she left. Was this an a-hole move, or should the whole airport waiting area thank me and give me a standing ovation? Our third story is, am I the a-hole for telling my father we'll catch the next one when he invited me to his wedding? My dad has been married 4 times now, and this wedding will be his 5th in the span of 30 years. I don't know how he has such a high turnover rate, but I'm guessing it's to do with him being both rich and a raging narcissist. He invited me to get coffee one day and introduced me to his new fiancée. I knew he was going to do this because 2 of my brothers, there are 7 of us total, none have the same mother, said that they had just gotten coffee with dad and met the fiancé, and then were invited to the wedding. Both had been given a +1 for their girlfriends of 8 and 10 months respectively. Dad told me to bring my partner when I came for coffee and brought my trans boyfriend along. We have been together for 3 years. The fiancée seemed nice, wanting to know about me and my boyfriend and asking questions that sounded like she actually gave a darn. Dad gets all the details of the engagement/wedding out of the way and then asks me, and only me, if I'll be there. I noticed that he was talking to just me, not my boyfriend, so I say, we will check if we're free. Dad replies that, this is family only. I reply, I just assumed my partner was invited, seeing as how the other siblings got +1s. Dad says, that's different. Are you coming? I said, we'll catch the next one. Dad's fiancée becomes visibly upset and they leave. Dad texts me later that if I can be civil on the wedding day, then I can still come. Alone. I felt like I had to stick up for my boyfriend because this was definitely due to him being transgender. He thanked me at the time, but told me that I should probably still go. But after reporting back to my siblings to tell them what just happened, I got mixed responses. The overall opinion was that I absolutely should stick up for my boyfriend and that this was some hill to die on. And at the same time, I managed to catch the actually nice fiancé in the crossfire and upset dad too. Am I the a-hole for passing on my father's wedding like he passed on respecting my relationship with my partner? Our fourth story is, am I the a-hole for telling a woman who lives in my complex that yes, having her husband check me out turns me on? Okay, hear me out. I live in a complex that is built in a circle, so it's like a track. A lot of people use it to run, walk, etc. I've always used it to run/walk as well. I live in Florida, so I usually wear leggings and a sports bra or tank top. I literally only wear it because it's insanely hot here. This woman always gave me dirty looks when I'd walk by her apartment. She'd be sitting on her porch. There are a few maintenance guys, not sure if that is the correct title for them, but that is what everyone calls them, that walk and ride around on golf carts throughout the day. I soon realized that the dirty look woman is married to one of the maintenance workers. I am always polite to them, but I've never talked to them, by any means. So yesterday, I was walking out on the tennis court, which is near their apartment. Her and her husband were sitting on the porch. She is giving me the dirtiest looks, and is making me pretty uncomfortable, but I try to ignore it. Before I leave, she says, "Do you like it when the maintenance men check you out all day?" To which I replied, "Actually, yes. They are what keeps my sex drive high." She looked shocked, and her husband started laughing, and then she smacked him on the arm. I came back and told my mom this story, and she said I should be more sensitive, and obviously the woman is insecure. Now, I kind of feel bad. Am I the a-hole for making this woman feel even more insecure? Our last story is, am I the a-hole for tricking my copycat sister to cut her hair? I have a younger sister who looks exactly like me. I am 19 and she is 16, but people have been mistaking us as twins for some time because of how close we resemble each other. We have the same height, same skin tone, similar voice even. She also has a habit of being a copycat, from ways of dressing to hobbies, even piercings. I know it's cute if you look at it from the outside, sisters dressing and looking so alike that they are splitting images of each other. Honestly though, it's annoying and creeps me out sometimes. Like, yeah, we are quite close, but why does my sister always happen to pick up everything I pick up? I've been asking her to stop that, but she always insists that she really just finds it to her liking, and she just has to try it herself by getting similar, if not identical, things that I have. One afternoon, I was tidying up some costumes in my college's theater showroom and found a rather cute brown and pink wig. Looks like a mushroom. I put it on, think it looks rather funny, so I snapped a picture of it and posted it to my Instagram. I received a text from my sister asking if I really cut my hair. I did not mention it was a wig. The a-hole part is, while I somewhat had a feeling that she might copy me, I lied and replied, "Yes, I cut my hair because I want a change of style." I went home on the weekend, and lo and behold, my sister emerged with the same silly brown and pink bob cut, except this one is her permanent hair. She was very surprised that I arrived with my hair still long, and then realized that I lied to her. She was furious that she cut her hair in that silly hairstyle because she thought I had done it. But truth be told, I never asked her to cut her hair. She should have seen it in my picture that hairstyle looked super silly, and yet she still tried to cut her hair that way also. Our parents think it was a really bad joke and wanted me to cut my hair too to make it up to her. I wonder why they did not stop her in the first place. While I feel sorry for her, I'm somewhat glad that at least she won't be able to copy my hairstyle now because her hair is so short. So I am keeping my hair long. Hey Code Karen community, was this a slick move to expose her sister's copycat ways, or just an a-hole move? Comment below.